Hello, my name's Raven. I'm a social worker here at Valley Medical Group. What's your name?
Ruben?
Ruben? Okay, is it okay if I call you Ruben?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. All right, so before I get things started with you today, I just want to go over a few rules and policies. Here at Valley Medical Group, we value confidentiality a great deal. I just want to let you know that anything that you and I discuss today or anything in the future, anytime that we meet, that everything will remain between you and I. However, if you do disclose with me that you're going to harm yourself or others, or if there's child abuse or neglect, I will have to release that information. Okay. Any questions about that?
No.
Okay. So I see here today in your file that you've been attending a youth support group. Tell me a little bit more about how you've been attending and why.
Well, basically, I'm attending a support group at Indiana Youth Group. They specialize in marginalized homosexuals. I have had a lot of issues with my family, and, well, I went there for support, I guess.
Okay. So tell me a little bit more about some issues that you've been having with your family.
Well, I was raised in a family where religion is a really big thing. So they do not agree with that kind of deviant behavior. They thought that I was bringing shame to the family, that I was not what they defined as normal. So they tried to fix me because for them homosexuality is a disease. So they tried therapy, they tried to medicate me. But then at the point when my mother offered to have me get electric shock therapy, I had to cut it there. So then we got into a big argument, and then I got kicked out of my house. So.
Okay, and how has that made you feel?
At first I felt really lonely, like unappreciated. It just completely broke me down. Being homeless for 2 weeks was really horrible. But then, I guess after a while you learn to appreciate what you have, and then you learn to appreciate your parents because they're still your parents, I guess.
So, what are some ways that you've tried to improve the situation? For example, have you tried sitting down with your mother and the rest of your family and explaining to them how, your opinion and your outlook on your sexuality is important to you?
Well, my parents are in Puerto Rico. I can't actually sit down with them. But I guess the distance has fixed our relationship, so to say. I guess time heals wounds, one can say. And then they've seen that, well, when they kicked me out, they said that I was not going to succeed in life, that I was just going to fail, that I was going to come back crying and begging for them to take me back. But then they've seen that I've worked to improve myself, that I continue my studies, and then I guess that has kind of bettered the relationship a little bit. Like, my mom still trying to talk to me as normal and stuff, but then sometimes she gets emotional when she's like, I know what you're doing and I don't like it, and she starts crying, and then the relationship goes far apart again. But I guess, as time goes on, it will get better, maybe.
Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that you just want to feel accepted, and you may feel that you are living a normal life, although your family has different opinions and they're not accepting of it.
Yes.
Okay. So I can see where this can be a very difficult, situation to deal with. And I'm here to help. It's tough. So, are you working?
Yes, right now I work at Finish Line Customer Service, but then it goes back to the issue where I feel that no matter what I do, I'm not good enough for my parents. So every time I get a new job, I call them up and I'm like, hey, I'm doing this and that, and then they don't show appreciation on what I do. So at this point, I don't know, if I'm doing life for myself or if I'm doing life to be accepted by my parents.
So it seems to me that what your family members and your parents think of you is very important to you.
Yes, being from a Hispanic culture, family is everything. Family is first and foremost. So above all, that relationship is going to be the first, even above God. So personally, like, I want that relationship to be better.
Okay. And that's what I was going to ask you next. What did you want to work on? What did you want to see happen with working with me with this situation?
I guess try to figure out how to live life for myself, how to, I guess, accept myself for who I am, because when I think about it, it's like, do I accept myself, or am I just looking to be accepted by my parents? Like, I don't know. It's kind of confusing.
Yeah, I can see how it could be confusing. No, it's probably all over the place because you just want to get everything back to normal and mend your relationship with your family and your parents. How has this situation affected other aspects of your life, such as like, working, hanging out with peers?
Honestly, real life, no matter how many, I'm a social person. I'm president of a fraternity. I have friends, but then I still feel a hole in my heart that it cannot be filled. Sometimes I break away from people randomly. Sometimes I just close myself in my room to cry. I guess because I'm still hurt over the fact that I don't have my parents here. Because when I was studying college in Puerto Rico, I had their support right there. And even if they rejected me, it kind of felt nice knowing that they were there. So that has, it has affected my social life a little bit. Work, not so much. I'm the type of person that likes to keep work and personal life separate in order to succeed, because of course if you put them together, you fail. So work is totally unrelated to this. But then my school performance, I see myself working hard just because I want to impress them. My ultimate goal is to graduate and then send them an invitation to my graduation. Hopefully they'll show up, so they know that I made a name for myself, even though they didn't expect me to.
Okay. And so where did you say that you were living at now?
Right now I'm living in Indianapolis, downtown by myself.
Okay. All right. And so do you like it there? Is it a nice environment?
I don't like Indy whatsoever, but yeah, I guess it's nice. I live with a gay couple and then one of my brothers, so it's kind of one of my fraternity brothers, so it's kind of a good environment, I guess.
Okay. And so do you feel accepted there?
Definitely, but then again, the family's not there, so.
Right. So it seems like you're missing your family a great deal.
Yes.
Have you spoken to your mother recently and your father?
My father, not so much. Being an overly patriarchal community, me and my dad are completely whatever. But me and my mom, yeah, sometimes we do talk. She texts me. She's asking me what do I want for Christmas, stuff like that. Relationships getting better. 2 years ago, she came here to the States from Massachusetts to get surgery for cancer, and I heard about it, and even though I was struggling and I was working as a server, I took off 4 days to get on the train to go see her, and then at that moment she realized that no matter what she had done, I still look out for her and I still love her. Because it actually meant a lot for her that I just trekked for a complete day traveling just to see her. It meant a lot to her, and that kind of helped fix the relationship a bit.
That's great. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Because from what you told me, she's, seems like she's disappointed. She doesn't really want to accept you, but it's good to hear. Sorry about that. It's good to hear that. She knows that you love her and you want to make her happy. Mm-hmm. Oftentimes, a lot of people, we try to focus on making everyone else around us happy except for us, So I can see where this can be very difficult and how how you can feel like you're just alone. You know, you're in this environment with some people that you can relate to with the same sexuality, which that's also a good thing. But however, our family is very important to us. Yeah. Okay, so so how has the youth group been helping you? Do you feel like that's been helping you?
I actually do feel that it has been helping me because there are quite a few people that are in the same situation.
Okay.
So it's nice to hear stories about empowerment and how they went above and beyond the struggle to better themselves. But then the only thing I don't like is that gay men actually judge people. So like in the end, I've noticed that in the end, men are very focused on appearances. So that kind of irks me out a little bit, but I just keep going because the support is nice, I guess.
Okay, so that's good. What are some ways that you feel like this situation could be improved?
My situation with my parents?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe if they come to realize that my sexuality does not define me as a person, it's just, like, it just defines what I like sexually, that it doesn't take away the fact that I'm a person, doesn't take away the fact that I like to help others, doesn't take away the fact that I'm a good person. That is just something that I'm attracted to, and everything else is unrelated. Like, that's what I hope that my parents one day can learn. And then once they realize that, then hopefully the relationship will be better.
So you feel like the fact that you are homosexual, you feel like that's the only thing that your family and your parents are seeing.
Yes.
So when they see Ruben, they just see homosexual. They don't see all of the other good things that you do, such as, you know, you're a scholar student, you're working, you know, you're trying to become a successful person. You don't feel like they're seeing those other aspects?
Exactly.
Okay. So, okay. So I can see where that could bother you. I can see where this can be very detrimental, you know, mentally, and how it can throw you off. Have you had any problems in school with this, or have you just been staying on top of everything?
I stay mostly on top of it, but like sometimes being surrounded by judgmental gay men also brings me down.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing I need to work on, is my self-confidence. But besides that, it doesn't affect me much in school.
So what are some ways that I could help you? Like, what are some ways that you feel that I could help you with this situation?
I don't know, maybe helping me boost my self-confidence, maybe helping me to learn how to fix a relationship with my parents, I guess, stuff like that.
Yes. I can relate to the difficult relationship with parents. I've experienced that personally. It's not, I mean, it can be easy and it can be difficult, but you can overcome this, you know. So what I want to ask you is, how do you feel about your meeting with me today?
I think it went very well. I got a lot of stuff that was hidden away, I guess. And it feels nice having someone to talk to and like reflect stuff back onto you, so one can think about what to do next.
Yeah. Do you feel like you got a lot off of your chest?
Yes, I did.
See, talking to someone, you know, not saying that I can relate, but I can try to my best ability to help you with everything that you're going through. Talking to someone allows you to relieve all of that stress and all those worries that you have about your family and about the outlook, about the perspective that people have of you. Because our self-esteem is a big part of our lives. We often, we worry about what other people think about us. You know, the media, society, what other people have to say. our parents, our family, our support system, because we figure our family is supposed to be our most, number one fan. And to see that they're not behind us and rooting us on can drag us down. So I can see where that can have your mind all over places, and I wanted to make sure that you're staying, making good grades in school, staying focused, continuing to work. I want to help you with your relationship with your parents and other family members. But we can try to find some ways where you can try to sit down with your parents, although you did explain to me that it is hard because of the culture of your family. Maybe we can try to find some ways that you could talk to them, maybe, even have them sit in with a support group, So what I'm going to do is, would you like to meet with me again?
Of course.
Okay. So today is Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Is that good for you?
Yes.
6 o'clock?
That's fine.
So today's the 12th, so would you like to do that on the 26th?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to schedule another appointment for November 26th at 6 p.m. And that meeting, we can go further into discussion where we can try to find ways that you can help build your relationship. Today's purpose of the meeting was to just give me insight on what's been going on with you and why you were attending the youth group. I just want to get to know you more since this is our first meeting. So yeah, I just wanted to get some insight so I can next meeting that we have, we can get started and we can move right along with things and help you get your life back in order. I want to say that I don't want you to feel like you're alone in this, because I'm here to help you, and I want to make sure that your well-being is okay. Because here at Valley Medical Group, we want to ensure that our clients are well taken care of. We care about the dignity of our client, and we respect our client with the utmost. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so I will see you in 2 weeks, Ruben, and thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.